Hello, my friends. How are we all doing tonight? I hope we are doing well. Hello, Asim. How are you doing? Give me just a sec. Clearing up a few things. I'll go ahead and change to not that one. That's the one. Me totally remembering all of my hotkeys and fancy buttons that I have pressed. You have food now. That is good. My dinner was pathetically terrible. I had a burger that was simultaneously burnt and cold. Were that possible? But I also had some pretty good curly fries and cinnamon crisps with it, so that was kind of good. And I had a banana. Banana. Yes, correct. You got it. 1 second. I'm on a wrong tab over here. You were eating cinnamon oatmeal for dinner because you're an adult, and here you are getting mad at me whenever I have an unhealthy meal. We're gonna go ahead and get started. There's a few side quests I think I'm still gonna knock out, maybe, prior to going.
It looks like Baol is back to
and
his
fighting
old self.
There's
Alexei.
plenty there for him to absorb. He seems to have used it to heal his wounds.
For all the trouble Alexei's caused, he's helping us out in some unexpected ways.
That's not gonna get him off the hook, though.
He can go wherever he likes. With Baul to help us, there's no place we can't follow.
Exit. I realized at the end of this, last part, that I did not check any of Estelle's things. Who, bruh. So I don't know if I've ever expressed how much I hate the fact that Estelle leaves and doesn't get, things when she comes back. She's basically, she doesn't come back with any of her skills or anything. But she is back, so we are going to throw her into our party. We're also going to do that because I play Flynn, as we well know at this point, I think. I'll play a bit of Flynn. Let me check. Did he get free art? He did. I'm proud of him. Flynn learned arts. I'm very proud of him right now. Also, there we go. You're not hungry at all, but you have to eat or you'll get sick. Weak. We're gonna go to Capua somewhere. A fun mechanic that I never make use of is the fact that you can do things. Nor. We're going to Capua Nor. Okay, that's fair. You make a fair point, Onyx. I apologize. Hey, Duke.
Hey,
I will take back what I have loaned. You allowed that to rise again. You cannot be trusted with Dane Nomos.
do you know what that thing is?
The legacy of the ancients. A giant Blastia that could save the world from impending doom. But you have allowed it to fall into hands that would use it for ill purposes. All things must be returned to their proper places. Begin by returning that sword to me.
Wait, if this should be returned to its proper place, wouldn't that mean giving it to Estelle?
Nothing would be more fruitless than giving it to one who cannot use it properly.
For us, Dane Nomos was never anything more than proof of Imperial lineage. So perhaps you are better suited to wield it.
So if you don't mind, could you let me keep it a little longer? We're going to stop Alexei ourselves. And we need this to do it.
Very well. However, if you should waver before the task you face, I will come again to claim the sword.
Okay, let's go.
Thanks, Duke. We appreciate it. Also, yes, 1 second. We got this. This is what we call Yuri's canonical weapon. Because this is what he has in all of his promotional artwork and everything. So if I do this, this is what Yuri typically looks like outside of the glove. I don't know off the top of my head what glove he typically has. Suffice to say, it's not amazing. This isn't a super important skill to have, and the stats on it are not good enough to care. So...
When someone as strong as Pharaoh tells you,
I mean, it's better than the Tamar, but I still need to learn the fucking combo plus 2.
Use regular words when he talked, though.
Definitely. If it's really all that dangerous, you'd think he'd want to make himself clear.
Maybe it was something Pharaoh had difficulty expressing in his own way. He did take the time to warn us. That shows at least some concern for our well-being, right?
You mean that maybe he's warmed up to us a bit?
Yes.
I think that's the only one I've really felt the need to do right now. Yeah, because I haven't been doing any of the Professor Cicely side quest, because I think it's kind of dumb, to be entirely honest. And everyone who knows the game will kill me for saying that, but I don't care about the Professor Cicely side quest. So I believe that means it is time for us to go to Spook. Let's go.
So that's Zaude. It's huge.
It's sort of shaped like a ring.
Anybody with fingers big enough for that wouldn't have any trouble taking over the world.
There's no way Alexei could fit that on his finger.
I wonder if we'll get in without being seen.
Why is Carol's text bubble coming from, like, I don't know, not Carol?
Whoa, look! Over there!
Pharaoh.
Anime! You'll look fails for. Thanks, Onyx. I appreciate it. I appreciate you always looking out for my well-being. Hey, a laser just came from the sky.
But Pharaoh's one of the strongest in Telekea.
And even
It's
if
the
he
Death
couldn't do
Star.
anything
Kind
to
of.
it, what did we get ourselves into?
It reconstituted itself by manipulating the air. What processing speed.
Is that the power Alexei was after?
Let's go in from below. Pharaoh's doing all the work. But at least he's got Alexei looking up for now.
Pharaoh.
Onyx, I think you're outnumbered here. Clear out a little bit of fun.
I'd like to know one thing before we begin this battle.
Onyx doesn't like anything
How
fun.
strong is this Commandant?
I heard he earned his knighthood when he won a royal tournament during the previous emperor's reign.
I got to cross swords with him once, and I didn't last more than 3 minutes.
His title is more than mere decoration. His skill puts him well above his fellow knights.
He's the strongest among them, huh?
And don't forget, he's surrounded by his royal guard.
None of this sounds very promising.
Hey, we've got Dane Nomos, don't we?
Besides, we've been through all kinds of stuff together on this journey.
Yeah, we're tighter than any kind of guard, royal or not.
All right, so say we handle the royal guard. It's still a coin toss in the end.
I guess we'll never be too prepared when it comes to facing Alexei.
Any error will likely cost lives.
Right. We'll have to give it everything we've got.
Well, let's go. Well, isn't Flynn just a ray of sunshine? He always has been, Asim.
Man.
You said it yourself, he's your favorite
This thing's
bastard.
bigger than I thought.
Is this really one big Blastia? There's no way.
Just because he's your favorite bastard doesn't mean he's not a bastard.
It's gotta be a Hopeland Blastia designed to threaten everyone in the world.
It must possess unimaginable power.
Just wait till we find out what kind of Blastia it actually is.
Hey, look! It's a ship!
It's a boat.
Is it the Knights?
Thank you, Carol. Very cool.
No, I can't believe they'd make it here this fast. It's probably the Royal Guard.
That must mean... Yep.
Carol's really stunning us with his great observations right now.
They're swarming like sea roaches.
There aren't that many. We could blow them away before they knew what hit them.
Easy. We're not here to get noticed. Let's see if there isn't some other way in.
Yuri said subtlety.
So Pharaoh's been absorbing air too. Is he trying to restabilize it?
We owe him one for keeping the fight up this long.
No, I don't think that's it. My guess is he's taking in all that air to disable Zaude's power source.
Is
That
Rita
way
ever
he'll be
not
able to
down for
mess with Alexei's plans,
murder?
right?
Right. Right, Judith?
Who? Me? What was the question?
Never mind.
It'll be easy if we can just get inside. We'll stop everything in one shot.
Wish it were that easy, kid. But we'll be up to our ears in traps and royal guards.
Gotta admire his confidence.
Do you really mean that?
Pharaoh, please be okay.
Ooh, I got a barrier. Onyx, I know you're down for murder.
There's a breeze. It's a vent.
Leave it to me.
Are we going to enter through here?
It might not be what you're used to as a knight, but yeah.
Thanks, Onyx. Please do.
Rita, don't worry. I'm fine.
Please, I'm not worried.
You clearly are.
Oh, shut up. Hurry up and get that thing open.
You're the only one shouting.
Got it.
Wonderful. Let's take a look.
Can't do anything with that yet. It's a water dungeon, guys. Aren't you so ecstatic that we have a water dungeon?
We've seen plenty of Blastia so far.
Is it soup?
This one's in a different class
I mean,
altogether.
If this was
it is
made
a
at the
soup
end of the
dungeon,
Gorios
I guess.
civilization, it may contain clues to all their technology.
Chances are pretty good if the building we saw in that relief in Murzo is actually Zaude.
So is there a connection between the Cataclysm and the Autophagos?
If it does come from the end of the Gorios civilization, maybe it can turn back the Autophagos.
I wonder if that's why they carved the relief. It all adds up, but I keep going back to Pharaoh's words.
About disturbing Zaude? Thinking about it isn't likely to get us anywhere. We just have to go on.
We can get that chest eventually, don't worry. I'm sure none of you are worrying, because I'm sure none of you really care or pay that close of attention, but... Just thought I would mention it. We will be getting that chest. Thanks, Mello. I appreciate it. Also, I forgot, this is dumb. The sword it gives Flynn for this dungeon is water. All of the fucking enemies in this dungeon resist that shit. So we're gonna go with the Judix. Or whatever the fuck it is. I completely forgot about that. I was like, I always remember the Moonlight Aqua being a really shitty weapon, and I can't remember why. And now I remember why. Don't you love the swimming animation? So why are we Yuri?
Looking at Flynn, I can say, there's a knight captain. But it's really hard to picture Raven in charge of a bunch of knights.
I don't think it's possible until he gets rid of that shady aura he carries around.
It could be that he's only concealing his knightly dignity to complete his disguise as Raven.
I don't know if he and Dignity have even been in the same room together.
Captain Schwan was a man of grace and honor. His skills were renowned, which kept him on constant secret missions. Every knight knew his name, and nearly everyone envied his ability to carry out his duties with poise.
Laziness.
Is that true?
And while he was scrupulous, he knew how to care for those under him, so he always had their trust.
After seeing 3 of them, I can see he was well liked.
The more I hear about him, the further he seems from that old man.
That's why I'm telling you, I'm not Schwan.
When did he get here?
Listen to yourselves, carrying on as though nobody's around.
But sometimes you do say things that Captain Schwan would. You continue to carry his quality.
However, I know exactly what chapter you're on, Onyx.
Would you?
That one is a tough one.
We have a great opening now.
Because Raven isn't Schwan. Wait, this one resists fire. Hello. Hello. Thank you, Estelle. You vaguely got them all off my ass. Not really, though, apparently. This crab is huge.
I'll fight you wherever you rise.
Yeah. You would be technically correct, Onyx, but we don't care here. It's an Ack. Hello, Ack.
Sorry,
welcome to the party.
Bye-bye.
Ah, leave me alone. I'm just forgetting all of my buttons right now. It's okay. I missed.
That was a fine bit of training.
Was it a fine bit of training, Flynn? Carol can heal if Noguchi doesn't control him. I mean, yes, Carol can heal, but
this is a subject
bad.
I'd like to avoid. But I want to ask you something as a knight.
Why would Schwan obey Alexei's orders? Is it?
I cannot believe Captain Schwan would be so blind as to miss the nefariousness of Alexei's deeds.
You put too much stock into Schwan. His head was as empty as a tin soldier's. The Schwan that would fulfill his duty like a puppet died a decade ago.
That would not change, even if he knew what he does now?
Well, I don't think he would have seen a Blastia of that size coming. But he still might have followed Alexei to the last. But you never can know, can you?
Is the reason you wish to settle things now because you have chosen to live as Raven?
There are some folks who took this old man seriously. So I guess I can't die just yet. But if I'm gonna live on, then I've got to make up for what Schwan did.
So a fortuitous encounter changed you.
That's putting it a bit dramatically.
I like that they didn't ignore the the potential Flynn-Schwan dynamic in this. How important are the chests in this chapter? Not very. One of them has an armor slayer, which can be kind of useful. Off the top of my head, otherwise, I literally don't remember. There's a miracle skill, which isn't useful. What the fuck, Flynn?
I gotta try and keep up.
That will suffice.
We're starting to get to the point where Flynn can just fucking do the thing. You're a squid now. I don't remember what's in one of the chests, Onyx. Maybe a longbow? No, not a longbow. I don't know. Don't Julie do the thing me.
Won't we run into another pile of trouble when the knights catch up and you're with us? I won't be laughing if we mess things up before we can deal with Alexei.
That young woman knight will be difficult. What will you do about her?
She's put me on too high a pedestal. I believe that a line can be drawn between good and evil in this world.
And she thinks that you're the one who can draw that line.
But reality.
Why would Raven say Flynn was being too dramatic? Because Flynn is incredibly dramatic. Piao is not here. I believe he's currently playing Destiny before he sets up his stream.
I think Applehead will catch on faster.
Yuri, you really shouldn't call him that. Witcher is an exceptional mage who represents the future hopes of Aspio.
Him?
Hadn't you heard?
I guess I just wasn't interested.
Sure.
Now that I think of it, I think he may have been more on the ball than the others.
Even after our request for assistance expired, he continued to aid myself and other knights. He is earnest and dedicated.
You care about your crew, Flynn.
Oh, it cuts off the link. That's kind of annoying. In fact, it isn't even remotely the correct thing. Okay, so the commands I set up just don't work. Cool, good to know. I'll fix those for next stream, but for now they're broken as hell. Oh, okay, FEE3 works. Also, yes, Mia is cute. I will agree with you. She's really bad, but she's cute. I don't think you do. I don't think she's required to survive. She's kind of bad, so she's kind of hard to keep alive. And you get a different Myrmidon in a few chapters that's just better. He's just blatantly better.
Seems Yoda understands your feelings, Flynn.
If His Highness has got your back, you've got no choice but to charge forward.
Yes, I shall not disappoint.
Don't listen to me. Don't listen to me advocate. That's what I'm saying. Mia is bad.
He was just a softie. He's got sharp eyes.
Idealism alone won't get you very far. But if he can make clever moves like that...
I don't think the game will keep her alive.
We'd all be in trouble.
I guess I don't know.
For the big picture, the ability to use the right people, and noble...
The reason Pegasus Girl was kept alive is because Pegasus Girl has, like, Chapter 9 stats in Chapter 2?
Anyway, Yoda
3? Chapter 3?
So I hope you're ready for back-breaking work.
Of course. I shall not waste His Highness's favor.
Good. Then let's go.
It's 3. It's Chapter 3. Prologue is prologue. Chapter 1 is the first chapter. Chapter 2 is the one with, where, like, Rolf and Mist are kidnapped. So it's Chapter 3.
Oh, power that tries soul shine! Photon!
There.
I'm not finished! Oh, power that defies my enemies! Sharpened rage!
I mean, I like Mia as well. Mia's got more personality than the average Fire Emblem character. But I don't think she's good. Even in Radiant Dawn, where she is better than she is in Path of Radiance, I still don't think she's good. Dude, a skill that would be great if we're on most other units. Yup, and you can't trade skills around in FE9, so... Also, fun fact, this dungeon is actually really short if you just go through it straight, beginning to end. Or we're gonna have a really bad time if I try to fight Alexei without getting at least a bit of EXP throughout this first section. So...
Oh, angelic princess, grant us your magnificent embrace!
That was a fine bit of training.
Yes, she will be meeting Cat Husbando soon. You are correct, Ak. You'll see. Give it time, Onyx. You'll understand very, very clearly.
I've been wondering about this for a while now.
What?
How come the Royal Guard is so loyal to Alexei?
That's true. You'd think they'd have come to their senses by now.
Very, very good, Cat Husband.
Well, did you know that most of the...
I honestly forgot about the Lugus and don't know why I didn't say them, talk about them repeatedly when telling Onyx to play this game. Even though I didn't really tell Onyx to play this game, she found it and spent a lot of money on it to play it.
Yeah, I wish I could forget.
Well, the Royal Guard protects the Emperor, and they're made up of the finest soldiers in the Imperial Knights.
Hasn't it been several years since we've had an emperor, though?
Exactly. In that time, the Commandants cleverly made those knights...
The Commandant did a corruption.
It doesn't seem like that'd be enough to turn them into such little...
Alexei used corruption. It's super effective. There's cat people in this game, aren't there?
Well,
it is a distinct possibility, Onyx.
In their own ways. Lead our empire to prosperity, what have you.
They were all so enamored with him.
Surprised
Earnestly
Pikachu
believing his
face.
every word. Even now, I imagine they believe in him. I cannot blame them for that.
But if you realize what kind of person he is, Flynn, then why can't they...
The world would probably be a better place if all those guys figured out the truth on their own.
Focus on the enemy in front.
Hey guys, it's a perfect murder. Oh no. It's doing the dumb thing where it doesn't let you Fatal Strike. Why do you hate me, Onyx? What did I do this time?
Let's eliminate them.
Watch out, this one's tough.
What gave the winged people away?
I will fight until we crush them.
I mean, there are winged people. I'm not even gonna deny that. We're putting the rare plate on Yuri because I don't even know if Flynn can use it, and even if he can, Flynn leaves us after this dungeon and takes his items with him. Oh, well, I don't know what the cover and the opening animation look like off the top of my fucking head. Hello, game, please let me Fatal Strike. That would be very kind of you. And now it won't. Cool. Hey, Sam!
You picked the wrong.
You need to be more careful. And do the thing. Mia, why are you level 6? Is that low level at this point? I don't even fucking know. I would reckon that that's probably fairly low leveled. Oh my god, I don't even fucking know what to do with you anymore, Patty. You just don't do things. I don't know, I don't remember what the cover looks like and what all is in the opening animation, except the cool thing between Ike and BK. You'll meet BK soon, don't worry. Yeah, Reese levels up really slowly, unless you actively just heal things that don't necessarily need to be healed. There's also a large part of the community that believes training Reese is pointless. Piao's here!
You picked the wrong
He's
people
got
to fight
fucked.
with.
Oh, you've been lurking? Okay. I knew you were playing Destiny 2, and I know you're streaming here shortly, so... Hopefully everything doesn't simultaneously just break. I would admittedly feel bad. Why is Judith just now learning Item Pro? I would feel bad considering the fact that I helped figure out how to make this stream happen.
It's nothing personal.
Disclaimer, Piao, I have never actually streamed using the ETSFC. It's okay, it's not a Halo stream. Speaking of, I 100% asked this yesterday, Piao, and I already forget if we confirmed or not. But, are we doing Halo tomorrow night? Yay? Nay? Oh, Reese is really good. It's just the problem is the other healer is more useful. Good. We'll just play it off of your brother's PS3. Okay.
Finish that one.
Streaming from PS3 is way too fucking difficult. You have to, like, get a fucking HDMI splitter. And I hate that. Yeah, her availability in offense is worse, but she gets you a more viable character if you use... I mean, you can get Nasir without training the other healer. You can get him. It's a pain in the ass, especially without save states, but it's possible. You have a what capture card do you have, Piao? The internal Elgato one. I don't think that one works. I know which one you're talking about. It's like the Elgato HD60 Pro or whatever. The problem is that the PS3 encrypts its HDMI signals. So it's not necessarily compatible with the Elgato unless it specifically is listed as something that is compatible with the Elgato. I know mine. I just have Elgato HD60, the external one, and I know that one specifically lists Xbox 360, Xbox One, PS4. It doesn't have PS3, and it doesn't work in PS3. Yeah, she's still on that chapter. That chapter's fucking long, Ack, and Onyx isn't exactly the best Fire Emblem player. No offense, Onyx. And that chapter's hard as well. Me attempting to... I don't need to fucking save my TP, actually. There's a full heal save in the next room. There's a lot of full heal saves in this dungeon.
Victory calls, and I come.
As you will.
Yes!
I'm glad we won.
Yeah, PS3 stuff might work with that one, Piao. I know it doesn't work with the external one because of the weird encrypted signal, so... If I wanted to stream a PS3 game, I would have to get an HDMI splitter that simultaneously de-encrypts that signal, and it only works with like a specific one, which I know which one I would need to get, or I've found it before. I just don't have it because I have a PS3 emulator, and I would just use that instead. Oh no, not these guys. You guys remember these guys? No, Flynn's melee combat is not even remotely similar to Yuri's. It's much slower, but but the swings are all wider, so it's more likely to hit multiple enemies. Also, Flynn gets a very different sequence of combo-based skills. Yuri gets super chain skills, whereas Flynn gets ability plus skills sooner. Flynn's arts also stagger more than Yuri's does, so Flynn triggers Fatal Strikes faster. Which is why you see me using a very specific series of arts on Flynn so often, because they all stagger the same direction. You always thought Yuri was pretty slow. You've mostly played Yuri with axes. Yuri with axes is probably about equal in speed to Flynn. Yuri with swords is a lot faster than Flynn with swords. Because Yuri's attack speed does significantly slow down with axes. Also, yeah, everyone's attack speed is slow if you've been playing Repeat. I need to double check what all skills Repeat can learn combat-wise. I know he learns Super Chain 4 and 5, because everyone does, because they're basically essential, and I don't know why they're not just vanilla mechanics. But I don't know if he learns any of the ability plus skills. You might drop Carol.
Let's eliminate them.
Carol's always the first one I drop. I mean, with EXP share, it's the sort of thing where, like, you never truly drop a character, but... Yeah, if you saw right there, I was still hitting a dude who was pretty far back with Flynn. No, Onyx, the boss is not the hot evil lady. Who deserves way more screen time than she gets. Not because she's hot. I'm not gonna spoil anything to do with that character. She gets done dirty, that's all I'm gonna say.
Wasn't too bad.
Here, guys, watch this. I'm gonna hit this, and then we're gonna fight this last one. Except I'm gonna miss repeatedly. There we go. Look, I'm at full health. Nailed it. Well, you mean the edgy assassins that have always been resistant to dark are still resistant to dark, even though they're wearing white outfits now?
You picked the
Thanks,
wrong
Rita.
people to...
Can't wait for Onyx to find out everything about Grail's backstory. Can't wait.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, I can't believe we're inside a weapon.
Carol, wait.
Huh?
Get out here. You're too old for hide and seek.
Bravo! Bravo, my lads. Splendid!
It's
Such
Jaeger!
keen intuition, such sharpened instincts. Simply splendid.
Jaeger! What is it this time? Are you gonna show us how to get to Alexei?
Yeah! Oh, yeah. I will show you the way. To hell, that is!
Just which way's the wind blowing with this guy anyway?
Have you forgotten, my pretties? We are still sworn enemies, you know. Things were destined to end this way between us.
Is this another trap?
It's just like you said. We're enemies. So let's do what enemies do.
You are correct. Come.
Bring it.
Jaeger just has a design. Also, I'm playing as like the one character in my party who doesn't know a mystic art yet.
Sorry, but friendship does not last an eternity.
But the guilds working together would bring so much to the people of the world.
Now that is a fantasy.
You're right. Let's finish this.
Hear the symphony of my attack.
Also, this is the hardest secret mission in the game. And that's pretty much agreed upon by everyone who plays this game. This sucks. This secret mission, no, I can't do it. I literally can't do it with my current party setup. You need to have Raven in your party. I also can't do it in this phase of the fight. This fight is 2 phases. Which is funny that this fight has 2 phases and then Alexei doesn't. Do the thing. Thanks, Estelle. I've missed you. Oh no. Oh no. This man does have a mystic art. Flynn may not. Jaeger certainly does. What is the secret mission here? When Jaeger is in his 2nd phase, you have to break his guard, and then in a time interval of a couple frames, hit him with Raven's Rain art. I sat for probably close to an hour on the boss refight trying to get it.
Well, aren't you something?
Why Rain?
It's time to reveal my true power.
Because it supposedly overloads the thing that Jaeger has that Raven also has. Look,
Is he just like
what a
any
twist.
He's just showing off.
So that's the ace up his sleeve.
How can all these people just
Almost like they're foils.
like that?
I will send anyone who gazes on this to the deepest abyss.
I shouldn't have used recover there.
Hurry up and yield to me, otherwise you will die here.
You're the one going to hell.
This battle with you will make my heart a legend. Goddess of death!
Thank you for that one. Guys, I'm healing with Flynn. Okay, we're gonna do this real quickly. Because Yuri's over limit is just objectively more useful than Flynn's right now. Oh no, I messed up. Yeah, I messed that up. I shouldn't have activated a burst dart there. Because it used the rest of my over limit instead of, Oh right, I need to rematch Blunts him. Because it used the rest of my over limit instead of doing the thing. Instead of, yeah. Are they? No. Most of them aren't. What I just did does not count as guard breaking him, by the way. Do you see why this sucks? Okay, so he did that little animation. And then you have to not interrupt that animation, and you have to hit him with rain. You have to not interrupt his guard break animation. And you have to hit him with rain. Divine Wolf and Divine Dog. I don't think Divine Dog... Is Divine Dog a... Is that his... Maybe I'm thinking of Demon Dog as a... No, I don't know. I wasn't sure if that was Repeat's burst art or not. No! Estelle, what, you fucking dumb bitch. Way to waste TP. I could have used a life bottle on this man. What a fun and thrilling boss. How y'all doing tonight? Hey, he's almost dead.
You have won.
It's his true power standing still.
All of them.
Truly, I don't know. But on the bright side, that didn't go that badly. Honestly, that fight's really not that scary, no matter what.
Wunderbar.
You know, I'm not really one for vengeance and all, but this is for the Don.
Be careful. He might still have something up his sleeve.
Okay, Piao, I appreciate the lurk. We love you, and we will see you in about an hour or so. Maybe a bit less. I might make this stream a bit short so that we can hop over and watch you play some Suikoden.
No, no, no. These sleeves are empty. This is... yeah. This is it.
Your chest. Did Alexei do that to you as well?
I wonder... But what's done is done.
Why?
Why did you fight alone? With nothing, and no one to help you?
Good spy.
Wait, where's Alexei?
Also, I think my
What's he trying
podmates
to
are
accomplish?
watching How to Train Your Dragon tonight, which I heavily respect. That is one of my favorite movie trilogies.
Why?
Leviathan's Claw. What a sad ending.
You didn't like the first one? I think the second one might have actually made me cry. The third one also almost made me cry. The first one didn't, but the first one's so good. The first one is, it's like, the first one is just such a well-made movie.
Hey.
We'll learn about these two eventually, don't worry. We will learn about them.
They were both crying.
What was that all about?
He was an awful person, but maybe he also...
Alexei, your transgressions against Lady Esteli's and
I can't
King
take
Schwan
this
shall not go
sprite of
unpunished.
Flynn seriously.
I cannot believe your vision was entirely lies. Before we battle, I want to know why this happened.
If you keep making a face like that, you'll scare away all the fish.
Forgive me. Thinking of the upcoming fight against Alexei makes me tense.
I know how you feel. I've got a score to settle with Alexei myself.
We're all alike on that point.
But Alexei isn't around at the moment. So relax and have yourself a skewer or two.
Good idea.
What do you say, Flynn?
Nikuji has one emotion, moderately
I shall
annoyed.
relish eating
Oh
them.
no. That's too real, dude. No, I know it's not true, but that is definitely how I put myself out there a lot of the time. Mostly because I think it's funny, even though it's really not. Doesn't stop me from having delusions about my level of humor. Also, hello there. No, we don't have to fight this asshole right now, so thank God for that.
We got a head start.
All at once!
Sir! Estelle's angel ring sucked him out of my fatal strike. Dude, one frame sorcerer's ring is a meta strat in this game, I swear.
I can do it.
Because I'm legit convinced that the last frame sorcerer's ring thing is a guaranteed stun.
You and he were in the same position, but took entirely different paths in life.
Yeah, one of us stayed with the knights, and the other became a guild chief. Both of us ended up spineless men that did whatever we were told. I was only with the Don because I was ordered to be there.
Is that true?
I was sent in undercover to spy on the Union. The Don caught on, of course, but he let the whole thing slide.
He was like, if you're after my head, then try me anytime.
Hey, that sums it up nicely. There's no hiding from you.
And your pride kept you beholden to the Union as well.
Exactly. I was leading a double life. I'm a mess of a man, I'll say.
Perhaps if Jaeger met up with the Dawn, his course might have changed as well.
Unfortunately, you can't get to those chests. Because they were like, oh fuck, Repeat hasn't been in a skit for a while. Let's put Repeat in a skit. This is a really cool puzzle, by the way. You may ask, how is Rapide pulling this? The answer, he's a god. I want to say it Tales of Symphonia. They straight up create like this really deep, there's straight up really deep lore to explain the protagonist's pet dog in Symphonia. The protagonist's pet dog in Symphonia also doesn't look like a dog at all. What are the Star Wars vibes? Yeah? I guess it's not guaranteed, because he just got mad that time. Okay. What?
There's no way we're gonna lose.
I'm even...
Look, we can cross. Because we pushed the things correctly.
Together now.
I don't even know what level half my characters are right now. By the way, Ak, I meant to ask, how much longer were you fighting Giga Larva that night that you were fighting Giga Larva?
Someone protect me while I'm casting. Okay. Oh, power that tries soul shine.
And yeah, and it's really funny that you say that because in Radiant Dawn in FE10, it's like they decide that lances are slashing weapons, which, like, with some designed lances, yes, but with a lot of them, no. FE10 is a good game, obviously. Honestly, FE10 is like... FE10 is my guilty pleasure FE. I've said that before, and I'll say it again. It is my guilty pleasure FE.
Oh, guess we're done.
Yes, the boss music in FE9 is really good. Honestly, a lot of the music in FE9 is really good. Also, you have to make sure in this puzzle that you shoot this thing from this side, because if you don't, you end up back at the bottom. Isn't that clever? Isn't that a fun puzzle mechanic? I have 2 Discord notifications right now. Ah, I see.
Keep your eyes on my sword.
No way.
There's still a lack of devotion.
You're as stiff as ever.
That's why you...
Such good friends.
was funny before, but Estelle saying such good friends at the end of it makes it so much better. I don't even remember what the first line is, but then Yuri says, "You're as stiff as ever." Oh God. Good God.
We'll destroy them in no time.
It is a very clearly mistranslated line. Which also describes about 90% of the end battle dialogue in Tales of Vesperia. Oh, thanks, Estelle.
Concentrate our efforts.
I have mastered. Good for you. Do I look like I give a fuck? I think the Queen of Hearts shield is what Estelle gets by default in Christoria. Yo, fuck if I ever actually remember how to do this room correctly. I just kind of dick around until I get it right.
I can't figure this out. Man, what a pain.
Why would anyone bother to set up such complicated mechanisms on the ocean floor?
It's a common way to keep intruders out.
The Shaikos ruins were the same way. Places only certain people could enter, that kind of stuff.
So only people who know the correct steps can enter?
Exactly. But if we rack our brains
Mental
a little,
work
we
is,
should be
in
able to
fact,
figure
work.
it out.
You got a fire? Yes, Soren can use that,
tell us,
Onyx.
Captain.
Assuming
You're the
he is
master
still
puzzle
alive.
solver.
What? Since when?
Since now. So put on your thinking cap and figure this out.
I can't believe this.
Unpopular opinion, mages are far worse in FE9 than they are in FE10. Soren, always lost in your books. Yep, pretty much. That one doesn't do anything. Yeah, they're bad in both. I mean, I think FE10 mages, I still think they get a bit of a bad rep because I think that they're a lot faster than they are in earlier games, so they can frontline better than mages in other games can because they can dodge tank a lot better.
On my sword.
I'm telling you, people get mad at the lack of healer utility in FE10, but you don't need it, because healing items in FE10 are fucking broken. And because, like, magic is already debatably the best weapon type in the series. Stellar Nightingale. Huzzah. The only reason I never use Khalil or Tormod in FE10 is because of availability. Even if I wanted to use Tormod, I genuinely don't think I could. Even if I desperately wanted to use Tormod. Okay, yeah, you can have the Bardiche. There's no way I'm gonna be able to find enough TP to put on Combo Plus 2, except if I do this. I might just do that for now, because Combo Plus 2 is just objectively better than Combo Plus 1. Yeah.
The dog's looking a little spooked.
It's okay, Rapide.
I've never tried to use Tormod in FE9. I think Tormod has the potential to be good in FE10, but he has the actual worst availability of any character.
He's just a little nervous around water, that's all.
Exactly. So being on the seafloor is a bit intense for him, right?
A little tough, huh?
But none of the mages are good in FE9. That's the thing, is I feel like you don't truly ever get rewarded for training your mages in FE9. In FE10, you do get a reward, even if it's very, very late. I don't feel like any of the mages in FE9 ever really pull through. Ileana and Tormod are both absolute dog shit. Ileana's not. I've never been able to train her. And that's the core issue. Now maybe... No, I mean, I think Soren is worth using. I think Soren is still worth using because there are definitely certain fights in the game where having a spellcaster is really good. But I think if you compare Soren to mages... I don't even think Urk is very good, but I think Urk is better than Soren. Lute is really fucking good. I'm genuinely sitting here trying to remember right now. Is Alexei level 55? Alexei might actually be level 55. If so, this will be a wondrous boss fight. Also, I have to go over here real quick. Because guess what? We're gonna Deus Ex Machina the thing Patty's been looking for into our game. Soren, fast. I think you have the wrong person.
This looks just like...
Oh, what's that?
This is the Maristella.
Urk has like no magic stat though.
That's the Maristella?
Then there's Lute who has both, except for the part where Lute is weighed down by everything except fire.
What? Seriously? Never imagined we'd find it in a place like this.
I've been searching for it for so long. And now I finally found it.
Well, what are you gonna do next? Weren't you gonna use that as a clue to find your grandpa?
But now's not the time.
Ack, when you messaged me the number 3, I had already cleared my other 2 Discord notifications on my phone.
Now's hardly the time to be excited over some treasure.
We need to hurry up and beat that scallywag Alexei to a pulp.
Oh no.
Sorry, but you're going bye-bye.
Oh no. Oh, also a key difference between Yuri and Flynn that I neglected to mention. You know, Ack, how when an enemy's on the ground, you can't hit them? Like, right there, when he was on the ground just before the splash attack hit.
Huh? There's still a lack of devotion.
You're as stiff as ever.
That's why you...
Such good friends.
Yuri's free run attack will actually cancel their ground. It'll automatically stand them back up.
Well, he did have his 2 lady friends with him.
Though they didn't attack us.
Who knows? Maybe he thought dying would be the easiest way
Which
to
is
solve his
something
problems.
Flynn does not have.
What do you mean?
I'm not too sure myself.
Yep, there it is. Correct. ASIM. There's still a lack of devotion. You're as stiff as ever. That's why you... Such good friends. Nailed it.
Keep your eyes on my sword.
Keep your eyes on my sword. What sword? Don't answer that. Hey, I didn't agree to this, Flynn. You can't just speak for me. There are plenty of reasons why you might be very tired, Onyx.
Victory calls, and I come.
Finish that.
That is certainly one of them, Asim. Bruh, why is Rita so far behind on weapons just eternally? Oh my god.
Guess there's no looking back now.
Sleep apnea.
We're taking
Oh, no.
Alexei down. It's that simple. We can't let the world become any more chaotic than it already is.
It's up to us to stop him.
Everything we've done is for this moment.
Every one of us is ready for whatever may happen. Let's do this!
Let's do this. We're not fighting Alexei yet, guys.
We will not go easy on you.
I'm trying to drag out the dungeon so that I can make an excuse to end my stream as soon as we defeat Alexei. So that I can cliffhanger everyone.
Oh, angelic princess grant us your magnificent embrace.
Honestly, the Arc 2 cliffhanger is so forced.
I've unlocked new strength.
That reminds me. You said something about finding a treasure earlier. What was it?
It's the Maris Stella. Having it in my hands really hoists my honor among pirates.
Whose honor? Is it really that special? That little thing?
It's not only small. If I have an itch on my head, I can use it to scratch it.
You can?
And if I polish it enough, I can use it as a mirror and find any food stuck on my face.
That too?
And if I whirl it around just so, it becomes a deadly weapon.
And even that? Wait, what am I saying? Why do I always get caught up in your spell, Patty?
Merely one of the powers of this symbol.
Really?
You'll fall for anything, won't you?
I don't care what rock you crawled out from. Bring it!
Yuri's just over on the other side of the map dealing with one of these guys while the other three dogpile me, apparently.
That will suffice.
That will suffice. Will it, though? That's the real question. Okay, we're just gonna go.
That's far enough. We'll never let you through.
The Royal Guard. Then Alexei must be just up ahead.
He's gotta be. Alright, guys, let's do this!
Sorry, but you're going bye-bye.
That will suffice.
Nailed it. Perfect TP management right there.
I almost feel sorry for them.
Captain, are you all right?
Hey look, it's Sodium!
Sodia, Witcher, were you able to withstand Zod's attacks?
Ah yes, it's a new scene. You can tell because they are now pronouncing the name of this place entirely differently.
The ships are anchored at a distance. We're the advanced party. Those who came after us have divided
It's
into
Zaude
small
in the old
groups
dub, and
are
apparently now it is
proceeding
called
with the
Zod.
landing.
You're being cautious.
That's smart. If you came in force and got caught, that'd be the end of that.
From here on, this is our duty. You need to withdraw.
Perky as ever, aren't you?
Kneel before Zod.
Sorry, but we're gonna ignore you on that one.
If we did that, everything we've done up until
You
now
like
is
Zod
for
more than
nothing.
Zaude? It annoys me because I'm used to Zaude.
I think we should cooperate, but that's just me.
Aye, we've all come to defeat Alexei after all.
She's right. We're all here to bring Alexei down.
The cliffhanger to this entire arc being that Alexei gets away and we fight Zodia as the boss.
Well, and save the world in the process, right?
It's like Claude, but Zod. You're saying that as someone who hasn't played Fire Emblem Three Houses, and that weirds me out, because Claude is a meme. And you probably don't understand that, Asim. Unless you have played Fire Emblem Three Houses and I just somehow didn't know.
Yeah, I heard.
I have no idea. Exactly.
Okay then, let's all play nice and go pound this guy.
No, it's better than one edgy boy, two edgy boys. Which two edgy boys are you referring to when you say that? Also, we're just straight up gonna play as Yuri for this fight, because this fight's fucking difficult. There's a Claude in FE4. Who cares about FE4? Except you and everyone who has played it.
Well, well. Everyone's here. Welcome to the very depths of
Thank
the
you,
ocean.
Asim.
It's over, Alexei. Don't add to your crimes any further.
Ah, Princess Esteles. How nice to see you up and about. Which tells me Jaeger was useless.
He's dead.
I thought surely he'd come through in the end, but oh, how I was mistaken.
Is toying with the destinies of others how you have your fun?
You have told me that, Onyx. I'm too lazy to allow that message, because alt-tabbing is hard.
Alexei, what happened to the ideals you held? What changed?
Flynn, are you still saying things like that?
Nothing has changed except my methods. Absolute power is all that can revive this rotting, stagnant empire. Indeed, the world.
Empire.
And just how many lives do you plan to
Papaya.
sacrifice to acquire it?
No true reformation could occur so long as I followed the means presented by the Empire. You should understand this well.
Whoa, whoa. Don't tell me you're actually listening
Ah.
to this drivel.
Nonsense. It's all nonsense. Every word out of his mouth is a lie.
Why have you taken such a hurtful path? Someone of your stature could have found another way.
At times, dreamers must suffer being branded as criminals, but I'll suffer such burdens gladly. I promise to free this world from the Entelakea, from the air, and from this pitiful empire. This world shall be reborn.
Now I can't unhear how he says Empire.
I don't give a damn what you're doing this for. But you're making a lot of people cry. And that's enough of a reason to take you down.
There's no turning back now.
How tedious. If you'll excuse me, I'm a very busy man.
Oh, time for Superman jumps.
He's getting away!
No, he isn't.
Everyone, jump!
Yep.
Hey, boss. So you really want to go through with this?
Must I put up with such questions, even from you?
It hurts my heart that Raven calls him boss here.
None of you, none, thinks the Empire.
The ends don't always justify the means, boss. These kids taught me that.
I could never agree with your way of doing things. A way that is filled with pain. If you truly have no intention of changing your ways, then...
The guilds and the Empire both have good points. You can't just wipe them out and start over.
Using force will surely breed resentment and contempt. You do know that, don't you?
There's no guarantee the world you'd make would be any better than this one.
I didn't place my trust in you so you could force your ideas on the entire world. If realizing your vision requires destruction, I have no choice but
Master Van,
here and
indeed.
now.
All the booty in the world couldn't make me sign on as part of your twisted
Oh my
dream.
god.
Nobody's gonna buy what a bastard like you says.
I see my explanations are wasted on you. The small-minded always fear change. However, all the air in the world is now in my grasp. You have no hope of victory.
Yeah, right. You're still trying
think
to
we
figure
all
out
need
the
a light
formula
spritz.
for this place.
What? Rita, what do you mean?
I think we do.
This guy still hasn't completely unlocked Zaude's controls.
But you are unfortunately the person furthest from this stream, Asim.
Is he just buying time?
Ah yes, Rita Mordio. How very careless of me.
Are you serious? And you think you can change the world? Don't make me laugh.
How very right you are. Very well.
I mean, you can look up the voice actor's act and see if he is. I don't know if he faced shit. It's a very long distance spritz, indeed.
You will be the first sacrifice made for the new world's dawn. Come!
Whoa, whoa, whoa! I thought he didn't have all of Zaude's power yet.
He doesn't, but he may have
This
enough.
water cycle shit. I will not make make jokes.
He's betting the world on this. He's got to pull out all the stops. Let's go!
This world will be reborn.
Fucking hell.
Do not interfere.
Nobody gives a damn about whatever world you want.
You're a fool to cross swords with me.
Damn, he may be crazy, but he's still fight. It's like a commandant.
I'll defeat you and punish myself for trusting you.
You are foolish to rebel against your destiny.
I've chosen my own destiny. To fight you.
Do you believe your milquetoast ideas can bring lasting change to the world?
I swore to my friends that we would try.
Not a single one of you could best me.
You've chosen the wrong path.
We finish this now.
Savage Wolf Fury!
Impudent.
Azure!
Judgment upon the evil in its way.
Impudent.
This is where we cry. 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 Oh no. This is where we cry. Oh, he missed everyone except Yuri. Hell yeah. Normally that hits your entire fucking party. Just so that you know. Ah yes, the bane of my existence. Sir? I just remembered that Flynn is probably still on heal. Yeah. Yeah, sure. I will have a nice fun time over on the other side of the map. So that when he attempts to Brilliant Cataclysm again, I don't know if I will survive. Oh no. I was gonna use a... do I not have a weak bottle? Okay, whatever. Thanks, guys. You know, it's okay. I hate you, Alexei. This is bad. This is really bad. How could this happen? I'm gonna see who you... Okay, so she's resurrecting her, so I'm gonna life bottle Flynn. No! Leave her alone! Okay, Estelle's dead. So he just interrupted my Mystic Art, basically. I didn't know you were the 1v1 from later in the game. What the fuck? That was bullshit. He's breaking all of the laws of Mystic Arts. Yeah, I fucking hate Apocalypse Toll. There's little and fucking nothing you can do about it.
You are finished.
Okay.
I think that's enough for now.
Now the law will give you your due punishment.
Face judgment and pay for your crimes, Alexei.
Okay, spacing is a thing. There's 11 of them. Yeah, I'll live. Yeah, that Mystic Art is not the least fair. It's certainly not fair though.
Guess practice makes perfect.
I've unlocked new strength.
I have mastered a skill.
You. It's over, Alexei.
Is this the top of Zauda? Is that the core? It's so big.
It looks like the Sims diamond.
You continued the analysis this whole time?
We will witness together the might of Zaude. No! You fool!
Yuri, look out!
Flynn!
Captain!
My name is Yuri Low. You killed my boyfriend. Prepare to die.
Against me after all. But behold.
So yeah, fun fact. Ray of Vesperia, the bright star in the sky, it's a massive fucking Celestia too.
What the hell is that?
I've seen that somewhere before.
That. It was on the mural.
The catastrophe?
It's the Autophagos!
That is the power of Zaude? No, but I thought... This cannot be.
The Autophagos? Did you use that much air?
No. This catastrophe has always waited there.
What do you mean?
The Autophagos was never eliminated. It was just sealed off far from sight.
Yes, and now it has returned to spread the
Basically,
ruin once rained
this
down
super
upon the
weapon
ancients.
is actually a massive fucking barrier Ballastia surrounding the entire world. Isn't that fun?
And to think, I caused it all. The ultimate irony.
You mean Zaude had been holding it back this entire time? Look out!
We were never more than worms writhing before an approaching storm.
You know, Alexei had no idea.
The time has come, our death draws near. No one can escape its doom.
But now he's like, hey, end of the world? I'm cool with this.
Shut up already, you bastard!
It seems in the end that I was the greatest fool of all.
Yeah, he did.
Where's Yuri? I'm sure that he's over there somewhere.
The Autophagos disappeared into the void. Yeah, well, guess they didn't really say they destroyed that thing. They just went off and left this piece of crap remnant behind. Flynn?
I wish y'all could see my face right now. You know what I love about that moment? You know what I love about that moment? You know what I love about it? Think about why Sodia hates Yuri so much. Think about it. And now think about what Sodia just did. Did Sodia not just become the very thing she swore to destroy? Think about it. No. She hates Yuri because Yuri's a criminal who takes things into his own hands. He doesn't try to go through due process of the law or anything. He goes and kills people and does whatever because he can. Oh, I'm smiling because it's hilarious. Because it's such a great way to just suddenly end Arc 2. Oh yeah, Sodia, this is why she's salty. She does not actually become the bad guy, though, Onyx. That was, in fact, a joke. No. Yuri's gonna guilt trip the fuck out of her, just wait. Why did she stab Yuri? Because she thinks that Yuri is just as much of a criminal as Alexei is. Because she doesn't have a sense of scale in the slightest. Also, there might be a little bit of the competition for Flynn's affections, but you know. Flynn gives you himbo vibes. Oh god.
My room. Why? Didn't think she hated me this much. Oh.
Book.
Huh? The child of the full moon. The leaders of the ancients possessed an innate power, and were called the children of the full moon. The shrine of Zaude received their lives and power. It sealed the Autophagos away, saving the world.
You have awakened.
Duke. So it was you who saved me.
I couldn't afford to have this sword lost to the sea forever.
Okay. I still owe you my thanks. So the Shrine of Zaude was powered by the lives of the children of the full moon?
Humans brought forth the Autophagos and led it. Consider it atonement. The few remaining children of the full moon, together with the Entelecheia, decided on how the world would be. The Imperial family are their descendants.
So that's how the Empire started. And that's why that sword, the key to Zaude, will prove a true Emperor.
As long as air is used, no one can oppose the Autophagos, for it is born of air itself.
You wanted to stop the Autophagos too. That's why you were going around calming all the air Krene, right?
Correct.
Why didn't you ask for help from the Empire or the guilds? You could have stopped Alexei if you'd done that.
I have aligned myself with the Entelecheia. I have no intention of coexisting with humanity. What's more, the masses of humanity will never come to any accord.
So, what are you trying to do? The Autophagos was too much, even for that ancient civilization.
There is a way.
You say you despise humanity, but what about us? Aren't we human? Why did you give me De Nomos? Why did you cooperate?
You were the only ones who even attempted to communicate with the Entelecheia. That is why. Never mind, it is done.
Wait, what are you gonna do?
I will protect our world, our Terca Lumares.
Hold on! Oh, damn it!
Yep, we no longer have De Nomos. Damn, Yuri, if you had just taken that apple gel, you would have been fine with your fucking stab wound. Alright, 1 second. I do need to go tab on to the next page. I don't know what the next page button is. Fun fact. The guide I use for Tales of Vesperia sub-events is almost entirely in Japanese. Like, the actual guide itself is in English, but the website is Japanese. I don't think I'll be doing any more side quests. I think I'm just gonna meet up with a few people, and then we will be saving and ending the stream.
Huh? What's wrong? Oh. Yuri?
Estelle? Repeat?
Yuri!
Ouch! Hey, hold on a sec.
Yuri! It's really you, right? You're not a ghost or something. Oh good, you have a shadow.
Yeah, I'm living. And yeah, that hurts.
Thank goodness. I'm so happy.
Keep in mind, no one saw him get stabbed. For all they know, he was just crushed under the thing with Alexei.
Repeat just rushed out all of a sudden. I was so surprised.
Thanks. I'm fine now.
Is that wound from when you fell from Zaude?
Huh? Oh yeah, I guess so.
I can't tell you how happy
I guess they
I
knew
am.
he fell. They must have seen him fall or something.
Sorry to make you worry.
I want to go tell everyone. They'll be so happy.
What's everybody doing?
Rita went to Zauda with Judith. She said there was a lot to study, being ancient ruins and all.
Nope, Yuri's not gonna rat out Sodium.
That's Rita.
Patty's helping out with repairs on the Fiertia too. Carol and Raven went back to Dawngrest. It seems that relations between the Empire and the guilds are worsening again.
Oh, they're still like that?
Supposedly it's because of Zauda. They went to make sure the guilds didn't do anything rash.
First Heracles, then that. Guild or not, people are gonna be on guard.
It's
Oh my
troubling
God,
Yoder
Asen.
as well. And Flynn is being Flynn and going off to all corners
We
of the
won't.
world.
I don't know when we'll actually see Flynn again.
Everyone's working hard.
They thought they should do what they can,
Like,
even without you.
Arc 3 is relatively short. Keep in mind, I have a massive fuck ton of side quests we're gonna do once we reunite with everyone.
Yeah.
Because we knew.
Yeah.
We knew you were alive. Even Flynn took shit.
There's only really 2 main dungeons that are a part of Arc 3 prior to doing the final dungeon.
I'm so sorry.
So, yeah.
But thanks to you, I'm all fixed up.
At least I think.
You should still rest today. Rita, Carol, they can all wait a little
Like, we'll
longer
go
to
back to
see.
some areas that are kind of dungeon-like, but we won't have to fight any bosses or anything.
As you wish.
Guys, we have a healer again.
Estelle, Rapide, sorry to worry you.
We were stuck on top of Zauda. We couldn't get down. But Flynn and all the rest of the knights managed to help us.
Huh. Sounds like everyone had a pretty rough time.
But we're all safe now.
I agree.
All
Onyx,
of
every time I
us.
see As
I'm
You
so
Wish, it makes
happy.
me uncomfortable.
The air crisis, Duke, the out of Phagos. We still got a mountain of problems to deal with.
I think I will go ahead and save there. Is that satisfying? Is that a satisfying place to stop? Good. You're welcome for not stopping immediately after Yuri got stabbed. You're welcome. I try to appease. So, kind of goes without saying, thank you all for hanging out. It is greatly appreciated, as always. I think it should be obvious who we're gonna be rating. I don't ask that question, Onyx. You don't want to know. I have known ASIM for a long time. They're very good at crimes. Piao is live, right? Okay, good. Piao_gaming. Hell yeah. Start raid. Go show the man himself some love. He's playing Suikoden. Yes. Thank you all for hanging out. And I'll catch you on Monday.